Hey all, Chris Hessel here from TGT at Fan Expo Canada 2010. We're here at the Bear Stories booth yet again with another amazing co-creator. Chris, how you doing, Chris?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Thanks for asking. You got these amazing stories. We just talked to George at great length. We want to continue on with you. Collaborations of this effort takes a real team effort, and you guys bounce off each other well. How did you guys meet up?
We met while working at the police association. He was the dishwasher guy, and I was a busboy, and basically we worked banquets and stuff like that, and seeing people barf, like he's mopping it up, and then I would have to clean it up as well, and we saw a lot of stag parties together as well, so that was like something that we could talk about and that sort of thing. So maybe that's why the Bears kind of like that, because of the scenario in which we worked before. Yeah, that's where we met, basically.
Sorry, it's a real bonding experience, male bonding at its finest, especially when the bachelor parties are going on.
That's right, bachelor parties that weren't ours, that we could just sit in the back and just watch and see crazy shit, crazy things happening.
Bear Stories is one of those great off-the-wall stories that you don't see very often. It's very non-traditional in the sense of you're throwing anything and everything in there, and it's a blast. It's hilarious. It's funny. You have to have a great sense of humor to put something like this together. What are some of your comedic influences?
Comedic influences would be something like SCTV when growing up. I found that to be pretty funny stuff. Saturday Night Live, like a long time ago, the old stuff. Some of the newer stuff too. Will Ferrell, he's pretty good. He's in my opinion, he's maintaining that good comedy from way back. And I don't know, it's just like dry sense of humor type stuff is what I'm into. And I'd say SCTV, I guess, would be the biggest influence growing up. And I guess some of my family members, they're like jokey kind of people, so I just picked it up from them as well. And yeah, I guess that's it. I can't really think of any more right now, but yeah. And George, he's funny. I don't know. That's the end of my answer.
When you get the family together, my family's the same way. You get a lot of joking together. You get a lot of puns bouncing off each other, and just really off-the-wall sense of humor as well. But in terms of the writing, art is one thing, but writing really makes a presence in these books. How did you come up with these types of story arcs?
These stories would come up just based on, like, we'd be walking downtown, and then, like after going out to a bar or whatever, or a club, we would see that the hot dogs were too much. And it's like, that's fucking bullshit, It's like, look how much the prices are going up. And then we'd be like, hey, wait a minute, we can have the Bear saying, oh, that's bullshit, And then getting pissed off, and then, it'd just be like from that. Just basically going out and observing things that happen out there and that are real, and just twisting it and making it into a demented story with the Bear.
But you have great plushies there. You have some great T-shirts as well. Merchandise is always a very fine line when it comes to conventions. How did you decide on the merchandise that you have here?
It sort of evolved in that way. Like in terms of the T-shirt, I developed T-shirts for a living, right? Doing sportswear and that sort of thing. So I thought, hey, why didn't I incorporate that skill, I guess, into what I have, like what we have here. So it happened that, and I really like toys and action figures and stuff. So I thought, okay, we're gonna design a plushie and get it done. So this one here has like nice cut and sew detail with nice paws in the back there. So, it's a pretty good, unique item. And yeah, basically it's a project by project sort of scenario, like whatever we think. Like, we just basically just do it when we have the idea. And just implement it and get it done and show it to people, and they love it. Great stuff.
Now I'm going to ask the same question I asked George here, because it just seems like it's a great segue to finish up this wonderful interview. Fan Expo will close down. If you want to leave, great. If not, security will escort you out there. But what are you personally going to take away experience-wise from this type of convention?
Experience-wise, just knowing that I put a smile on people's face, just like the Bears. A smile. That's all I care about. Just make people smile, and that's it. And they take a piece of the Bear home, and that's basically where it's at.
Do you have any other projects on the go that you want to give us a quick maybe hint on so that we can look forward to you guys in the future?
Okay, another project would be, let's see here. I have a card here somewhere. I produce music that sounds like old Nintendo games and Game Boy and stuff. Right? Like the buzzword for that now is called chiptunes, where it's basically music that sounds like it's off of the chips of old gaming hardware. And this is a postcard. The name of my band is Oxvylu, and that's oxvylu.com. And I do live shows now and getting my music out there, and it's good. I'm really liking it. And people are into that sort of thing with the retro gaming right now, so it's becoming trendy, I guess, but hey, whatever. It's out there.
I still remember the old Indiana Jones LucasArts from back in the day, the early 90s, pumping through my little speakers there at the 8-bit glory. It's great stuff. You gotta love that type of sound from a younger day when we weren't so innocent playing video games.
Right. There's a bit of a nostalgia in there, of course, but you just gotta love that electronic sound, like the pure sine wave and triangle wave, and that sort of drum sound, right? It's hard to do the sound, but yeah. Electronic is cool.
Well, I want to thank you so much for taking the time to do this interview. It's been a real pleasure, and I hope you have a great convention here at Fan Expo, and thank you very much.
Thank you so much. I love doing the interview and meeting you, and awesome. I'm plugged into the website. You guys are doing a great job.